Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well. Sorry we're running a little bit late. We've also got these little pin things here. So I'm going to put a link in the comments now, and it should pop up. Go and vote for the Bayern View if you can, please. We're against some of the big boys, so all the votes that come in are muchly and greatly appreciated. But we're here. How you doing, Ron?
Shit happens. It's been a rough few days, but Today, finding out that y'all actually like the Bayern View actually did get nominated for the World Soccer Talk Award for, was it Best Fan YouTube Channel?
Yeah.
I mean that's a pretty big deal. Because I know that I think it was the end of May, kind of like the 21st to 26th or some crazy shit like that. They were doing like nominations, and there were hundreds of fan channels underneath it. So to be a part of one of them, and one that actively, as we stand, I guess the voting started on the 1st or something like that, June 1st. So, I mean, we're on to the 13th. So, I think voting ends on midnight your time on the 30th. So, I mean, to be roughly halfway through, I guess. And for the Bayern View to be sitting in second place behind Red Ass TV. I mean, that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? That even if, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I've put it out there to everybody that I know, trying to rally the troops and stuff. I think there's 620 maybe votes on that category, and out of that many, like 60 some odd percent is Red Ass TV. But the Bayern View is sitting at 15%. That's above We Are Tottenham TV, who were, I think, second in that category last year. Red Ass TV won it last year too. But that's in front of Arsenal Fan TV. So I mean, the little Bayern View, you know what I'm saying? Just a little teeny tiny fan channel is in the same voting category as the almighty Red Men TV for Liverpool. Arsenal Fan TV, which everybody and their brother knows is a fucking ungodly monster. You know what I'm saying? All these big ass, like, I mean, what do you call them? Pioneers of the fan YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're looking at these massive brands, and you're sitting in second place behind Red Ass TV. So, I mean, I'll take some credit for that because I nominated your ass, and that was before. that was like 2 days before we decided to bring me on. So, technically, it's not rigged because I wasn't a part of the Bayern View until after, or well, yeah, 2 or 3 days after I'd already nominated you. So, yeah. So I nominated you. Now I'm a part of it. So yeah, y'all kiss my ass. Arsenal TV, eat me, motherfucker. So I mean, my thing is like I know guys from Arsenal Fan TV. I know guys from We Are Tottenham TV. Told you about me getting banned from ever going back on We Are Tottenham TV. I've dealt with the guys from Red Ass TV. You know what I'm saying? Most of those channels that are on there, I've dealt with in some capacity or know the person that runs it at some capacity. So, yeah, they can all kiss my ass. Every fucking one of you. And yes, there are some people that don't like the way that I talk, but guess what? Fuck you. I don't give a shit. So, if people take what I say literally, and like if I say I hate somebody, and you actually think I truly hate them instead of like using it as a form of the way I talk, then you're a fucking idiot. Like, I don't severely hate Tony Cruz. I don't hate Herbert Heiner. If you people think that, y'all are out of your damn gourds. It's out of frustration, and it's me
Of course.
being fucking animated. I don't hate the dude. So yeah, shut up. But yeah, everybody on that list can kiss my ass. I'm coming for y'all's ass. Liam's the nice guy. I'm the guy that's coming for your ass. I'm coming to. I better not say I'm coming to chop your heads off, because holy fucking shit, if somebody will take that literally.
Yeah,
But no, yeah, we're coming for red ass TV. So
100%, man. 100%. I don't even know where to start. I guess we'll start with the guy that's on the thumbnail, I guess. Kylian Mbappe. Why we're even being linked with him, I don't know.
we're being linked with him because we're being linked with fucking everybody. I mean, it's just the way that it is. When Mbappe comes up, it's every big major team is going to be linked with him, knowing damn well 3/4 of those teams aren't willing to pay for him, can't pay for him, or don't really need him.
Yeah.
Bayern is the one of we aren't going to pay for him, and we truly can't at this point. Because I mean, with what PSG is paying him and what PSG offered him, we can't offer that shit. There's literally Newcastle, City, PSG. That's about it as far as who can match what his financial demands. If he drops those financial demands down some, he might be able to pick up maybe like I don't know, maybe a Manchester United, maybe a Chelsea, maybe a Real Madrid. But nobody in Germany is going to be able to pay for his ass. So I mean,
You're on like 1.2 million a week or something.
He's close to like a million.
Yeah,
million and a quarter a week. And our highest paid guys like it maybe 300 something million. So I mean, or not 300 something million, 300,000.
Yeah, unless we're going to play one player every single game, and he has to do all positions.
Yeah. And I mean, and the thing is, it's the same thing with like Erling Haaland. There's no sense in signing a guy that's going to explode your wage bill to the point of, okay, well, you're paying him $1 million. Well, Leroy Sané wants 800,000. Serge Gnabry now wants 750 or 800,000. Kimmich wants $1 million. Neuer wants $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will want to be on his level, because it was the same thing that happened when we signed Leroy Sané.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that happened when we signed Lucas Hernández. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we got those players, now the players that are here want that money. So, and then you've got like the Davies dealing with him saying like on I guess like on one of his TikToks, he doesn't want to play left back anymore. I don't give a shit. You're a left back. Suck it up. If we need you on left wing, we'll use you there. But right now, you're essentially a left wing that just defends. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're not like you're just standing back there not really doing anything going forward. You're going forward. I mean, you're creating from a defensive position. I don't see what the issue is. You're not like a 1980s left back where you don't go past midfield. You just stay on, you know what I'm saying? You just stay back and defend. That's not what he does. He's more, if anything, a left wing back that's more attacking than he is defending. So the thing is like, dude, just sit the fuck down and shut up. We get it. You want to be a wing. You've been a left back for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Dude, get the fuck out of here with that noise. If you go to Real Madrid, like your agent continues to pretend, if you go to Madrid, guess where you're going to play?
Left back.
Fucking left back. Yeah. Nobody's going to play you at left wing anymore, because arguably, when you're on your game this season, when you're on your game, you are one of the, if not the best left backs on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to bring you in to be just an average, fast left wing. Because right now, if you go to left wing, you're not even the best left wing we have. You're probably not even the second best left wing we have. And depending on if Mane's pulls his head out of his ass, you're not the third best left wing we have. So the thing is you have Coman that's better, Sané's better, Serge is better, Mane's better. I'd argue Matthias Tell's better. They're all, and if we can get Kolo Muani, if he plays striker or if he plays left wing, however the hell they decide that shit, he's better. You can be the third, maybe fourth best on the team, which means you ain't starting at left wing. Or you can be arguably the world's best left back. Do you want to be the best left back or not even starting left wing on our team? And arguably maybe not even the backup guy. Because I mean the backup guy, if you start Coman and you start, say, Serge Gnabry on the right, well, Sané's coming in on the left. You're not better than Leroy Sané. Not right now. If you know what I'm saying, if we start Sané and Coman on the left or Coman on the right, well, that means most likely you're going to have Sadio Mane at this point. You have Sadio Mane coming in next. Serge Gnabry will go to the right. So still, you're not even the first or second choice, no matter how we shake that out.
Yeah.
But you're the first choice left back. So, and if you go to Madrid, who the hell are you starting over?
There's no way he's starting over Vinny. Not a chance.
No, Vinny Jr. is their starting left wing. You can't play right wing. So left wing's just completely asinine. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? There's only a handful of teams he can go to and walk into the starting lineup, and none of those are in the top 5 in the world as far as clubs.
Yeah.
So the thing is like, Davies, I get it. You don't want to be a left back. That's why you're a left wing back. You want to play left back, play left wing for Canada. Ask David Alaba how that works. Because David Alaba, his entire career, wanted to play defensive midfield. Well, he played left back for us a vast majority of his career. Then he moved to center back. And now he plays center back and sometimes a left back if needed at Madrid. He's not going to play defensive mid unless it's for Austria. It's the only reason he's going to play forward like that. We tried him there. I didn't think he did completely horrible, but he's not somebody you can sit there and just rely on from what I saw, just because he doesn't play it. Even at Austria, he doesn't play the 6. He plays like a 10. So he's like an attacking mid. Could he be a defending mid? Hell yeah, he could be a really good defending mid. But the thing is, he's never done it. You know what I'm saying? Not on a club level for any length of time. It's just, dude, just be happy with where you're at. If you're not the best left back on earth, you're in the top 2, top 3. Depending on what asshat you want to sit here and listen to. Like, they'll say Cancelo, they'll say Robertson. Cancelo, I'll tell you right now, is not better than him. He might be able to defend a little bit, but he's not that good at defending. Davies isn't that good at defending, but he's fast enough to get back, recover, and get his body between that guy and the goal, which slows him down fast enough for everybody else to get back. Now, if you look at anybody that's a better left back, you don't have to look very far. Lucas Hernández can play the same position, and he can defend a whole hell of a lot better. So the thing is, Davies,
playing him center back.
yeah, Davies, you want to leave? Okay. Well, Lucas Hernández, guess what? Now you're starting left back. You know what I'm saying? Even though I think he's gone anyway. Now, if we bought him for 80 and are selling him to PSG for 50, that's dumb of how I think. You know what I'm saying? I think no less than 60, 65. Yes, he's had a major knee injury. That's why not 80, 65 maybe at the lowest. But 50's fucking giving the guy away.
Well, we're talking about him, we may as well go on to him. Obviously, he's come out today saying that he wants to leave and everything. They're looking for 60 plus add-ons.
I mean, the thing is it all depends on what the add-ons are, because they can sit there and put in some add-on horse crap of
win the Champions
Lucas
League.
Hernández. Yeah, winning the Champions League, you get $5 million. If he wins the Ballon d'Or, you get another $5 million. Well, there's your two add-ons, and it's like knowing damn well neither one of those is a possibility at this fucking point. Knowing damn well no left back has really ever won a Ballon d'Or, but for some god-awful reason they throw that stupid shit in there. Because Benfica did the same thing with Renato Sanchez. They're like, oh, you're going to pay us like 5 or 10 extra million if he wins the Ballon d'Or. Why even put that in there? Have you seen the kid play? At what point did it show that kid was that level? I mean, he's, if anything, a center defending mid on a good day. What was the last center defending mid that won a Ballon d'Or? I don't remember one.
No, me neither.
I mean, I remember attacking mids, or I guess what we classify as a 10 or an 8.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can win those. But a full-on defending mid normally doesn't win that because they don't really do a whole hell of a lot of shit. I mean, Luka Modric and players like that, they're not defending mids. They may after they're 38 years old, and it's just because, well, you're staying back because you're old as shit.
Yeah, lost pace, yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, the thing is you don't see like a Fabinho getting that put into a damn contract. You know what I'm saying? Rodri has a chance, but that's just because he had 2 wonder goals that won him Champions League games. But I don't even see him coming close to a Ballon d'Or. He's going to be up in that voting. So will
top 10, but
yeah, and so will Erling Haaland. You know what I'm saying? Haaland may be in the top 3. Mbappe may be in the top 4. But we all know who's going to win the damn thing. It's one guy and one guy only. Yeah. And that guy's from Argentina. And for some god-awful reason, he picked the MLS to fucking come play for.
100%.
And for some awful reason, that MLS team thinks it's a smart move to put out that Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, and Luis Suarez are coming. Oh, and not to forget Angel Di Maria as well. So you've got the rumors of Di Maria, Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, and Luis Suarez, right? Those 4, along with Messi.
Mm-hmm.
Did the MLS just get done with that, hey, we're not a retirement league thing? So basically the 5 biggest names in your league, essentially on a world stage, are coming to retire there, or coming out of retirement to be there. And then your other issue is, one, where the hell is Miami coming up with the money to pay that shit?
I was about to say
that's right. All the MLS teams pooled their money together to pay for that little Hobbit-looking one. So the little Hobbit from Argentina, his little ass is going to take up one of the designated player spots, right? Because he's a DP player. And then Joseph Martinez is already there, and he's a DP player. So you can't sign 4 other guys to massive contracts. they would all have to make less than like $1 million a season just to be there. And then depending on their international slots, they're going to have to cut people so they can clear out international spots to put those other 4 yahoos. And I don't see Angel Di Maria just leaving Europe and passing up, you know what I'm saying, going to maybe a Bayern, going maybe to City or Newcastle or something like that. I don't see him passing that up to come to the fucking MLS. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't see Insigne doing that either, or Federico Bernardeschi. I didn't see him doing that either. So, Di Maria may, I don't know, but I don't know. I think it's fucking stupid. But I mean, at least that Declan Rice shit's done, right? At least we're done with that nonsense. And it's kind of funny that they went. We were Declan Rice. We need a 6. We need a 6. We need a 6, right? We need that defending guy. We need that guy to go beside Kimmich, right?
Yep.
I said Conrad Leimer would be able to fill that role. I got told I was a dumbass because I said that. The same person that called me a dumbass is now saying, oh, because fucking Declan Rice isn't coming, well, I guess Conrad Leimer will probably fit into that role, and I think he'll be pretty good at that role. But yet 3 so months ago, I was a dumbass because I said that exact statement. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, we need Harry Kane. Why not Dusan Vlahovic? Oh, that's bullshit. Harry Kane now doesn't want to come to Bayern Munich. Well, maybe Vlahovic is a fucking good option, or if we can't get Kolo Muani. But I'm the dumbass that said that shit, and everybody called me a moron. Yeah, maybe everybody needs to just shut the fuck up and listen to me every now and then. I might not say it the nicest way, but most times I get it right when I call it.
The point is the point.
Yeah. And my point's going to start going like this. Point with that finger. So, but yeah, I mean, my thing, if you look at a lot of these rumors, because you may have seen it yesterday, Uli Hoeneß is like, we're locking down all the avenues to like Lothar Matthäus and Pletty and all these guys. So where are these rumors coming from? They pulling them out of their ass? Because I mean, the thing is we were always looking for that mole that was leaking shit, right? Brazo gets shit canned. There's no more leaks. Wonder if he was the guy that was the mole, that he kept saying that, you know what I'm saying? That he kept telling everybody, oh, we've got to find the guy that's leaking the information. Motherfucker, it's starting to look like you were the one leaking information.
They were blaming Julian as well, weren't they?
Yeah, they were blaming Nagelsmann because he had a relationship with a chick that worked at fucking Build. It's like, oh, he's leaking that information. Well, Nagelsmann leaves, the information's still getting fucking leaked.
Exactly.
Brazo doesn't have a job anymore. Ta-da! There's no more leaks. People are pulling fucking rumors and shit out of their ass. Brazo, maybe it was you, boss man. I mean, yeah, I still think that you didn't do anything to get fired. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I've said before, he was the third man on the pole to get fired. But it's maybe you were leaking some shit there, buddy. Maybe you were saying some stuff to people that you weren't supposed to. Or maybe you were saying a lot more than you were supposed to. That could be a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and if that's a thing, then we may have cleared that out. Now we just need to clear out Thomas Tuchel with him. Flush that turd while we have a chance.
I'd do anything to get rid of him, man. I'll pay for his plane ticket back to England.
Hey, Bayern front office people may not want to hear that, but flush that fucking turd. I don't give a shit.
100. What do
I
you think
am
about?
not.
Go on,
I'm
go
not
on.
here to please none of those fucking front office yahoos. Yeah, send me another threatening fucking message, you dickhead. Go for it.
What do you think of the Amrabat news?
What? That he doesn't want to come to Germany?
Yeah. Because we're still in for him, but then he doesn't even want to
Yeah,
come. It's
whatever.
like, what?
At this point, we're not going for a 6. I don't give a shit what they're saying. We're not in for a 6. We're pretty much going all in for a striker, which means we're going to spend 100+ million on one guy, which means Deshaun Vlahovic ain't it.
I think it'll be awesome, then, isn't it?
Probably. But the thing is he's only shown that based off of his consistency over the past few years, he's only shown me that he is a valuable wing player that plays striker. Because he only really produces maybe 12 to 15 goals a year. Now he will get like say 20 some odd goals like he did this year. But that's a one-off season. Everything else he's done is 11 here, 12 there, 15 here, 16 there, 12 here, 11, 10, 18. You know what I'm saying? They're just random all over the place, but they're all in the teens. So for me, we're still looking for that guy that does 20 plus, that can do that has the possibility of doing 30 plus. Well, at this point, Osimhen is not that guy. He's just not. I don't see what they're seeing. I see a guy that's going to be a regular contributor of, we'll say 15 to 17 goals, maybe 18 goals a season. You've already got a guy that does that. Serge Gnabry does the same shit.
Exactly, yeah.
So if you're looking for 15 to 17, 18 goals, Serge does it. I mean, Choupo-Moting could have if he didn't get injured. Sane's a guy that can do that. Mane's a guy that can do that. Musiala's a guy that can do that. I mean, we've got guys that can do that. Matthias Tell can do that. So we've got guys that can get those amount of goals all day when they're healthy and you don't have a World Cup fucking up your season. And you don't have a bunch of yahoos in the front office firing people in random Tuesdays.
Yeah.
But and I still stand by, Kolo Muani is not a 20-plus guy yet. He hasn't shown consistency that he can do 20-plus goals year in, year out.
Yeah.
Vlahovic has done 20-plus goals year in and year out until this year where he only got 10, where him and the coach had a very public fight. You know what I'm saying? A war of words back and forth. Guy hated his system. It's a system not built for a striker like him. Juventus would do well with Osimhen or Kolo Muani. They do amazing with him because that's the way that they play. We don't play a counter-attack game like that. So to people that are like, oh, Vlahovic's a counter striker. No, he's not. Obviously, you completely forgot his entire time at Fiorentina. He's not a hold-up guy, but he's a guy that's going to get there, get the damn ball, and put it in the net. It's just what it is. So if that's who Tuchel wants, give it to him. Stop trying to push these other randos onto Tuchel. If Tuchel thinks he can win with Vlahovic, get Vlahovic. Simple. Stop trying to say if Tuchel doesn't want Victor Osimhen, why are you going after him? Why are you mentioning him? If Tuchel doesn't want Kolo Muani, why do you keep trying to push it down his throat? If he doesn't want him, don't fucking get him. There's no sense in spending 120 million on a striker that Thomas Tuchel can't fucking use. Show me any time in Thomas Tuchel's entire coaching career that a player like Osimhen or Kolo Muani worked in his system.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the guy that couldn't get Timo Werner to do a whole hell of a lot of shit. And Timo Werner is essentially the same thing as both of those guys. Victor Osimhen's probably going to win more headers than Timo Werner or Kolo Muani, but they're all fast counterattack guys, like Jamie Vardy type players. That's not what Vlahovic is. Vlahovic is a Lewandowski, Harry Kane type player. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get the closest thing you're going to get to Erling Haaland right now is Dusan Vlahovic. That's essentially the mold he's built in, which is kind of an awkward. He's not as, I guess, technically sound as a Lewandowski, because he makes shots from extremely weird angles. He makes the impossible shots look easy, but it's the same as Erling Haaland. They make the easy shots look fucking extremely hard. Like an open net, Erling Haaland shanked the piss out of it. But he's still classified as the best. So, I mean, the thing is if you're looking for that guy, Dusan Vlahovic has always been that guy. Same size, same body type, same way of playing.
Yeah.
It's just he hasn't played on a legit team that's built for him. So that's my thought process. Y'all can take it and hate it as much as you want.
Yeah, no, I agree. Vlahovic, I feel like a lot of the names you mentioned there, they're nines. They're like forced nines, where Vlahovic is like a 9. How do I say this without making myself look like a dick? Like an actual 9, where they just
like
got 9 on their back.
Look like a dick. Nobody gives a shit. What are they gonna do? Get mad? Tell them to get mad.
It's like a winger playing at 9 rather than a 9 playing at 9.
Yeah, it's basically what Sadio Mane did at Liverpool. He's not really a striker, but he's the best that they had at the time.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm scrolling through some of these comments. Let's see. Somebody said now we're up to 16%.
Let me have a check. 17 now. 17% now.
Somebody said, "What did you do to get banned?" I don't know what that means.
Oh, he was talking about the Spurs channel. You don't have to get into that if you don't want to.
Oh, I'll get into that here in a second. Let me get all this other stuff, and I'll tell you why I got banned off of the Spurs channel. It's fucking awesome. Yes, we're not getting Mbappe in a million years. Never gonna happen. Let's see. Hernandez is leaving. Yeah, we already knew that. Who should we sign as a striker? Well, obviously it's Vlahovic. Messi does not deserve the Ballon d'Or. Well, we all know that, but he's still going to get it. He hasn't deserved it a lot of times, but he still gets it. And he won a World Cup, so that pretty much sealed it for him. Not going to get Mbappe, correct. Ryan going to watch Messi. No, I'm not going to watch Messi at Inter Milan. I'm not paying for tickets to watch Messi at Inter Milan. It's not going to happen. We are going to get Amrabat. No, we're not. Amrabat is not coming here. Kolo Muani is greater than Vlahovic. No, they're not. Obviously, you have only watched Kolo Muani 1 year and Vlahovic 1 year. I'd do anything to get Mbappe. Yeah, but Bayern won't. It's Osimhen or Mbappe for me. Okay, well, probably not going to get either one of them, so you may want to curb that enthusiasm. Rather have Vlahovic than Kolo Muani. Makes sense. Wish they could trust Tell as a striker. Well, I mean, Matthias Tell is actually the same as Osimhen and Kolo Muani. So that's what that. Yeah, he's younger and he's French, same as Kolo Muani, but he offers the same thing. That's what I don't understand. Why we would go after another one when essentially we have like 5 of the people that do that type of stuff.
Legit.
Vlahovic is a must. Next is a capable center back. Well, we've got capable center backs. We just have to get rid of or find out what we're doing with Hernandez and Pavard first. Maybe a winger. No, we don't need any more damn wings. We got enough of them things. See, Bayern signed Tariq Buchanan as a part of the. No, I did not see that we signed Tariq Buchanan. Buckman. I thought it was Tariq Buchanan, the guy from Canada. Yeah, but that he's not a part of the first team. He'll be a part of the second team. Vlahovic, De Jong, and Pau Torres. Yes, no, hell no. What position does he play? Position does who play? Who the hell is he? Who's he? I'd rather not buy a 6. We have Guerrero, Gravenberch, Kimmich, and Limer. Yeah, I mean Guerrero's the oddball. I don't really know where he's going to play. He can play left back, right back, center mid, center defending mid. I mean, the kid can really play everywhere. That's actually a really good pickup, even though we didn't pay shit for him. We must get Osimhen if we sell Hernandez. Osimhen is a true striker. You have no clue. Okay. All right. Victor Osimhen is a true striker, huh? Victor Osimhen, the same one that failed the last time he was in the Bundesliga. That true striker. The one that averages 16 goals a season, including this season, over his entire career. 16. Is that a true striker to you? Sounds like a true bullshit artist to me. So, I mean, the thing is I get it. The Napoli hype, the Victor Osimhen hype. Hype. Hype means dick. He had, 26 fucking goals this year? Or some odd crazy shit like that. Oh. That's awesome. That's great. But who was the other dude from Napoli that had like 30 goals that beat Lewandowski in the goal race?
Is it that guy called Cav? I don't know how to say his name.
No, he used to play at Borussia Dortmund. I don't remember what his fucking. I know his face. I'm picturing his face. I just don't know his name.
It's Napoli quick. Players.
Because I want to say he's Italian.
Is it? I think I know who you mean. Where is he? He's on this list somewhere. It's not Politano. He is Italian. No. Where is he? I know exactly who you mean now. I just can't find him.
Yeah, I can't think of his damn name.
He's Mexican.
Immobile. That's it. Ciro Immobile.
Immobile.
Okay, he plays. My bad. He plays for Lazio. Okay. So Immobile scored a lot of goals too. You want him? He's a true striker. He scores a lot of goals. He's a pure number 9.
Did he?
But the thing is he pure number 9? If you're calling Victor Osimhen a true striker, a true number 9, then why doesn't he score like a true number 9? He scores like he's a damn wing playing number 9.
Yeah.
He scores like Choupo-Moting, who's a wing playing number 9. Immobile is an actual striker and averages something like 20 some odd goals a year over his career, but he didn't do shit at Dortmund. I mean, he did okay at Dortmund, but he didn't do great. I mean, y'all got to let go of this. That's the hype player that everybody in Bayern FT on Twitter is talking about. That's what everybody in every YouTube video is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he looks great in Napoli's system. Sadio Mane looked great in Liverpool's system. How did that shit work?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Leroy Sané looked like a fucking god in City's system. It's taken him a little while to convert over to ours. And technically, he still probably isn't the Leroy Sané from City. So the thing is you have to look and see what that player brings to the team. What does Osimhen bring to the team that we don't already have? Sadio Mane does the same shit. Matthias Tell does the same shit. Choupo-Moting, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Sadio Mane, before he came to Bayern Munich, did the same shit that Osimhen does at a twice higher level than what Osimhen did his entire career, except for this year.
Yeah, of course. This has been the
So,
good year.
yeah. So, I mean, the thing is he had one good season. Kolo Muani has had one good season. You know what I'm saying? We have guys that do the same shit that those guys do. We don't have the guy that does like Lewandowski does. Osimhen is not going to come into Bayern Munich and run Bayern Munich like some of these fans think it's going to happen. It's the same shit that they said when, oh, we need a number 6. We need to get this Mark Roca guy. This Mark Roca guy, that's who we need. That's who everybody wants. That's who we need. I don't care about anybody else but Mark Roca. Well, we got Mark Roca. How the fuck that work out? He came in, played, flamed out. Now he's at Leeds playing in championship. Because obviously he's not the guy that people thought he was. I tried to explain to the guys, he's not the guy that you think he is. Y'all got to get over this reading into Twitter randos that just they'll break down one player because that's the hype player at the moment. Victor Osimhen is the hype player of the moment. He wouldn't be where he is without the guys around him. I don't even know how to pronounce that one guy's last name, Lavlanka or whatever the fuck his name is. He wouldn't be shit without him. Without that kid on the team, you know what I'm saying? That kid set him up just as much as anything else. So the thing is you've got to have a guy that brings to the team what we don't already have. We don't need to fill the entire attack with the guys that do the same crap. Literally, Matthias Tell does the same shit as Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, you might as well just put Tell in.
Yeah, I mean, Tell does exactly the same thing. I mean, that's a simple fact that's how it is. Immobile is not a striker. Okay, buddy. He was a striker for the 2-3 years he was at the top or in the top 2 or 3 of the damn Golden Boot race. But I guess he plays fucking tennis. Yeah, come on, man. He's too short, but Victor Osimhen's not. You see see how crazy that fucking sounds? He does score like a 9. No, he doesn't. Okay, if Immobile is a wing converted to a 9, Victor Osimhen, wing converted to a 9. Same as Mane. But Immobile also knows how to put a ball in the damn net a lot. Somebody said if you look at the heat map and compare it with Vlahovic, it's almost the same. Vlahovic also plays at Juventus, who has been going through hell in a handbasket. Osimhen plays the 9 position, people. Get it through your head. He plays the 9 position. So does Choupo-Moting. Look at Choupo-Moting's heat map and put it beside that. Heat maps, I don't give a shit. I'm not trying to analyze a game. Heat maps mean jack. That could mean that, I bet there's a great heat map of Sadio Mane sitting his ass on the sideline. Big red dot right on the bench. You can't use a heat map and assume that says that, oh, well, he's a striker. Yeah, that just means he stands in those areas. Lewandowski in his first 2 seasons at Dortmund scored 9 goals overall. How old was Lewandowski at that point? I bet he wasn't 25 years old when he did that. Because the thing is when Lewandowski left Poland, he had scored 20 some odd goals. I mean, Roca was actually decent. Yes. He handed those Gatorade bottles to those guys like a fucking champ. Like a champ. Osimhen is an aerial beast. Matthias Tell can never do that. Can never do that. So you're comparing a 19-year-old kid that's never had the opportunity to do that to a 25-year-old that starts at a place like Napoli and telling me he can never do that. When was the last time Victor Osimhen was called by France football the next Kylian Mbappe? Matthias Tell's been called that by a lot of places. So, I mean, the thing is you can't compare that shit. Okay, so actually 185 and scored 30 goals this season. That's great. That's awesome. But he scored like 18 last year. He hadn't scored 30 goals in 2 seasons. And not in 2 seasons combined. In 2 separate seasons, 2 separate, 1 and 2, he did not average 30 goals over 2 seasons. He got lucky this year on a very good Napoli team. Okay. Bob said, "Get that Vlahovic is very different and more of a 9 than Osimhen, but Osimhen would still be a good striker." Yes, he would be a good striker, but he's the same striker that we already have. That's what I'm trying to explain. I'm not saying Victor Osimhen is not a good player, but with what we already have, we have guys that have the same capabilities of him on the roster right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the thing is that's just the way that it is. Y'all can continue to bring him up. That's fine. If he comes in and he scores 5 goals, I want every one of you to go online and sit there and say, "I was wrong. Ryan was right." Because I'm telling you what is going to happen. I've watched this team for 40 years. I know what is going to happen. I know which player fits best, and Osimhen's ass is not it. Trust me. He is not the guy people are thinking he is. It's just the way that it is. Just, you've got to focus on, he is not some ungodly Erling Haaland type player. He's not even a Harry Kane type player. A lot of players look good on small teams. And yes, Napoli is a small team in Italy. And the reason I say they're a small team is because nobody gave them a chance in hell of winning this year's championship. If Juve wasn't going through all the shit they were going through, Juve probably could have put a beating on most of those teams. If Napoli was so amazing and over the top great, why did Inter bust their ass? What did Osimhen do against that Inter Milan team? I'm still waiting to see what he did over the 2 legs. Because he played Inter, right? Or did he play AC Milan? Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. Both of them are trash ass in defense.
Yeah. They play.
Because if he played Inter, Jesus Christ, we had players that cut that team to ribbons. So if Osimhen's so wonderful, great, and special, why couldn't he cut that team to ribbons? Over 2 legs. You've got to be the investigative guy, and the comment section's got to be the investigation guy, because I'm on my phone, so I can't look it up.
I'm looking for it now. AC Milan quarterfinal.
Okay, how many goals did Victor Osimhen have against Inter Milan in the quarterfinal?
Yeah, it was against AC
3.
Milan.
Okay, so against AC Milan, how many goals did he have? 3, 5, 10?
1.
1 over 2 legs?
From the first leg, I can find 1, and he scored in the last minute, 93rd.
How many did he have in the Champions League total?
In the Champions League title.
Yeah. Group stage, everything.
From Google stats, if we're going off of that, he played 6 games and scored 5 goals.
6 games, 5 goals. Who's in a group?
I think Liverpool were in their group, I believe. Look.
Okay, that Liverpool team is kind of to be nice about that Liverpool team this year. Yes, it's still the same players, but it's not the same team, and it wasn't the same team for a long time.
They had Liverpool, Ajax, and Rangers.
Okay, Rangers is a joke, and no offense to Rangers fans at all. Rangers is a joke when it comes to that. Same thing as Celtic. I mean, you're not that team. Ajax is not that team anymore.
No Cruyff.
Liverpool, not that team anymore. Yes, that looks from somebody looking at it from afar. That looks like a tough group. Liverpool's not that guy. Not this year, they're not. And especially when the group stage was being played, they were definitely not that guy. Ajax, not that guy. I mean, Ajax has been just completely dismantled at this point. I mean, there's hardly any extremely super players that are still there. They've got some adequate players, but they don't have the De Ligts, the De Jongs, the fucking Gravenberchs, the Mazraouis, the Antonys. They don't have those guys. I think they still may have David Neres, but I think he's gone too.
Yeah, he went to Benfica, I think.
Okay, so yeah, they really don't have much. They don't have a Hakeem Ziyech anymore. They got blasted.
Got raided.
and Rangers just, I mean, let's be honest. Scottish teams right now is Rangers and Celtic are the baddest dogs in the fight. If anybody's going to call anything a fucking farmers division, that would be that. Because it's either Rangers, most of the time it's Celtic that just tear that division to shreds. And then when they play in Europe, they get their asses handed to them. So, I mean, for him to score 5 goals, yeah, it's awesome. But it's against some weak-ass teams. Haaland scored 0 goals last 3 games. That does not make him a bad striker. Ha, ha, ha. We're going to go down that road. You're really going to compare any of the guys we're looking at to Erling Haaland? Like present Erling Haaland? None of them scored 36 goals. None of them scored at the pace that kid scored. The closest one, and the reason why I say Vlahovic would be your Tesco level Erling Haaland, the clearance brand Erling Haaland. Same age, same height, same weight-ish. They play practically the same way. The only difference is Erling Haaland cost you damn near $1 billion with all the add-ons and all that other crap for him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only going to cost you about $70 million for fucking Vlahovic. People, you cannot look at Osimhen and think he is the savior of Bayern Munich. With the production that he's had consistently and inconsistently for $150 million. You've got to look at the entire player. The output doesn't come close to the valuation. What he brings to the team is not anything more special than what we already have. His aerial threat, Mane can do it. Choupo-Moting can do it. Vlahovic definitely can do it. I've seen him do it at Fiorentina a lot. the goal tallies that he averages over time. Serge Gnabry's done. Mane's done. Well, Mane did it at Liverpool. He didn't do it here. But Sane can do it. Tell is potentially one of those guys that we don't quite understand yet. But Tell is that guy that is, when he's put in, he can score. We just put him in the 85th minute, which is stupid for some reason. But the thing is Matthias Tell is going to be that Kolo Muani, that Victor Osimhen guy. Why are we paying $150 million for a 25-year-old version of the teenager that we have? You see what I'm saying? It's not worth 150 and 120 million. That's just the way it is.
100 for real.
We've got to trust the guys that we have as far as that point. I mean, his price is insane for what he actually brings to the table. It's massively insane. And that's nothing against him. At Napoli, he may be a ungodly superstar. But if you take him out of Napoli, which we have seen him do, I think it was Wolfsburg is where he played. He didn't do a whole hell of a lot at Wolfsburg. But he's doing well now. I still don't see him as fitting in very well here. Because he's just going to fall into the same category as Sadio Mane. They're all going to do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You're basically, instead of a 25-plus goal a season guy, you're looking at a guy that's going to be in that 15 to 18 range where we already have 5 guys, maybe 6 that can do the same shit. But I agree. It should really only be down to either him or Vlahovic. I don't. Kolo Muani, yes, he did well in a World Cup, but what's he famous for that World Cup? Bouncing it off of fucking the goalkeeper's leg. It's not like he scored the winning goal that made it hype.
Exactly.
So, I mean, the thing is, with Kolo Muani, yes, he's a Bundesliga guy, but yeah, we also have to put up with that shit of, oh, Bayern buys all the best players from their rivals.
I'd rather have Marcus Thuram, to be honest.
I don't want Marcus Thuram anywhere fucking near it. I mean, if we're talking about anything, Marcus Thuram's probably the last guy we need to talk about. Because literally, Choupo-Moting, as old as he is and as injured as he is still better than Marcus Thuram. Let's be honest with ourselves. I'd rather play Serge Gnabry at striker all season than bring in Marcus Thuram. I'd rather Leroy Sané play striker or Jamal Musiala play striker. Which, honestly, Jamal Musiala at striker may not be a bad idea. But, I mean, the aerial ability of Osimhen really should not be a selling point for us. Because the thing is you're only going to get a handful of header goals in the first place. And those attempts that we do, those header goals anyway, if Victor Osimhen wins a header over the likes of, say, I don't know, Matthias de Ligt, we're going to have issues. Because that means Matthias de Ligt's not doing his damn job. That's the reason he's brought there, is to win those aerial battles. But the thing, I don't see him winning that many aerial battles to where that actually is a massive selling point. Because Sadio Mane won a lot of headers, even with us at the beginning of the season. He won a lot of those. So, I mean, Mane can still do it, and he's a fucking 100 years old. Sort of. He looks like he's 100 years old. Let's be real with us. Mane looks like he's 100 years old. Who do we get at CDM? None. I 100% tell you, we are not getting a defensive midfield. We are not going to get a defensive midfielder. The defensive midfielder we are going to play at defensive midfielder. It's going to be Konrad Leimer. Fans, buckle up. It's going to be a wild fucking ride. Especially in that case. But I mean, Konrad Leimer can play that. I don't give a shit what any rando on Twitter wants to say, and then 3 weeks later change their mind and say that he can. Assholes. He can play that. He's like Joshua Kimmich. He may not like playing that, but he can play that very well. So with that, you with Leimer, you're getting more of like a Thiago. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You're getting that guy that can go forward if need be. He can play backwards if need be. To have him beside Joshua Kimmich that can stay back if need be, can go forward if need be. For me, that's a good kind of flow. Kimmich goes forward, Leimer stays back. Leimer goes forward, Kimmich stays back. The issue we had with Goretzka doesn't like to stay back. And it's hard for him to stay back because he's already way to fuck up the field. trying to win those headers that everybody seems to love so damn much. But when he's way down the field, Joshua Kimmich can't really go very far because he has to play 6 at that point. So at least with Leimer and Kimmich, neither one of those are really the guy that wants to go in and like score. You see what I'm saying? They can play back a little bit and kind of play that middleman versus the defending man and let Joshua Kimmich do what Joshua Kimmich does, to let Musiala do what Musiala does, to let Muller do what Muller does. You know what I'm saying? Because Goretzka seemed to get in the way of what Musiala was trying to do. He'd get in the way of what Sane was trying to do, or definitely what Muller was trying to do. Like the space, for some reason he would find that space and just kind of fuck up everything.
Pretty much.
That's the nicest way you could kind of put that. Leon, we love you. Stop getting in the fucking way. Yeah, I mean, and I agree with that. Leimer can play that if he wants to. If we tell him, hey, that's the role you're going to play, I don't really see him being a guy to be like, nah, fuck that. I don't want to play that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Goretzka. Goretzka could definitely do it. But the thing is you can see by the way he plays, Goretzka doesn't want to do that. Now, granted, if you wanted to go more, like, say, of an attacking type midfield with like 2 8s, then you put Gravenberch and Goretzka in there and you just tell the defense, you're on your fucking own.
You're riding solo on this one, lads.
Yeah, you're like, Delict, have fun, bud. We're going to see how good you actually are. But, I mean, the thing is you see what I'm saying? With that, you really do have 2 interchangeable, like completely interchangeable midfields. You've got a really versatile forward and backwards kind of grouping with Leimer and Kimmich, or you can just go all out balls to the wall and be like Gravenberch and Goretzka, just fucking have a ball. Shoot every time you get it, because you know damn well those two will just shoot from fucking anywhere. So you throw those two out there with, I don't know, Sane, Mane, Musiala. Where'd you go? Are you there?
I think so. Is it my internet?
Oh, okay. I don't know. It ain't my internet. I got 5G internet. Your internet sucks.
My internet does suck. It's gone down like 6 times today. Surprised I haven't punched it, to be honest.
Let's see. What else we got? We need to play 4-3-3 with a CDM in the middle. For example, a CDM, Kimmich and Gravenberch or Musiala even. What? That's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. You seem so arrogant. Respect the people's opinion. Seaman is good and he can improve. Yeah, he's 25. He's not 24. Okay, he can improve. Okay. he used a buzzword there, Liam, that after our conversation yesterday, this may be the best time to interject into that. Okay, people, I'm going to give you my opinion. It's not arrogance. It's not me trying to overspeak somebody or say that you're wrong. It's my fucking opinion. You can either like it or not. It's an opinion. Everybody has them, the same as everybody in the comments section that has their opinions. The reason this show that Liam has put together, that has been up for an award, is that specific thing. How I see it, how Liam sees it, how you people see it. It's not arrogance. Are you out of vocabulary at this point? I'm tired of people sitting there saying that if people have an opinion that they are solid about and they have the reasoning behind it that makes sense, that you're arrogant. It makes no sense to say that. Respect other people's opinion. How about you fucking respect mine there, Hamza? Since you're so big on arrogance and respecting people's opinion, how about you fucking respect mine? How about that? Because that's an opinion as well. Osimhen is good. I've said it. He is good at Napoli. So was Mane at Liverpool. But when Mane came here, we thought he was going to be the guy from Liverpool. He wasn't. There has been a lot of things that have come around as far as players from other teams that were superstars at other teams. And when they came here, they didn't fit the system. They didn't fit what we wanted to do. What I'm trying to explain to everybody is with Victor Osimhen, we have guys already on the roster that does the same shit. It's not that he's not good. It's his price definitely does not compare to what he is at 24, 25, or 34, 35. Don't give a shit. $150 million for what he has produced over his career is insane. Anything for Victor Osimhen, anything over 80 million is asinine and just absolutely crazy. Because if you look, Liam, you can attest. How much was Dayu Upamecano, say 3 years ago? Or we'll say 3 years before we got him. How much was Upamecano?
Barely anything.
Huh?
Barely anything, right?
No, what was his transfer value? What did Leipzig have to get rid of Dayu Upamecano at that point?
The release clause.
No. Well, yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But what do you remember what his release clause was when Arsenal came a knocking 2 or 3 years before we got him?
Wasn't it like 70 mil or something?
Hell no. How about 175 million? Then it went down to 125 million the next year. Then it went down to 100 million the next year. Then it went to like 50. Arsenal was going to trigger it. We went ahead and triggered it. So the thing is he was 100. Do you see not Victor Osimhen? Do you see Dayu Upamecano being $175 million center back while he was at Leipzig?
Not a chance.
Was he $100 million center back at Leipzig?
No.
But he was a $50 million. 50 million seems reasonable for him at this point of what you've seen, right?
Yeah.
How much did Juventus pay for Matthias de Ligt? Over 100, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was he $100 million center back? No, he was not.
He was on fire, but no, not 100 million.
Yeah. But the thing is he played like shit, right? At Juve for a long time. And how much did we end up paying for him? Roughly like 80 some odd? Around a Lucas Hernández-ish type price.
Yeah.
Has he been worth that 80 million? I'd say so.
I'd say so. Yeah, me too. I'd say so.
But the thing is was he worth that 100 plus? Hell no. So the thing is, what people have to look at is, I'm not shitting on Osimhen as far as can he not play at Bayern Munich? He can play at Bayern Munich. But the thing is he going to play at the level that $150 million, unless he scores 50 goals a year?
I was about to say that, yeah.
You're blowing cash like nothing. That's your issue. You would have to guarantee me 30 plus to 35 plus goals a year. And if he's 24, you're going to have to guarantee me those over the 5 to 6 year contract that we're going to sign him on.
Mm.
He better walk in and score hat tricks. You know what I'm saying? He better put up Lewandowski 2020 level numbers every season, because $150 million, that's a lot of cash to drop on a guy that hasn't shown that consistently he can put up 30 goals. That's my biggest issue. Not that he's not a full-fledged striker. It's just the money does not add up to what he has brought. If you look at the price tag versus what he's produced over his career, it does not match. It just doesn't. You would have to and especially after a Sadio Mane, you would definitely have to be able to prove that this dude's going to bring 30 goals, 35 goals plus a season.
Well, it's like Pedri's release clause, isn't it? 1 billion.
Yeah,
he's not worth that.
$1 billion. No. Pedri, and yes, is Pedri's a young midfielder. Is he worth 100 million? No, not at this point. Because I'll tell you right now, the reason he's not a $100 million player for me is because he played what, 97 games last year. He played every Barcelona game. He played every game for Spain in the World Cup, every game for Spain in the Olympics, and then came back and had, I think, a week off, and then he played every game for Barcelona and Spain to the end of the year. He played more games than pretty much anybody. But the reason why he's not a $100 million player, dude, you're burning that kid out. He seriously could be a $100 million player, but you're burning him out. You're running him ragged. There was that one video, I think, at the Olympics, like towards the end of the Olympics, and you saw his face and it's sunken in, and he just looks like he hasn't slept in like 3 weeks.
Strange.
Well, obviously not, because you've played 97 games in a year. That's insane. But so, I mean, the thing is you've got these guys that are on these massive, crazy levels, and unless you're a Jude Bellingham, Jamal Musiala, you know what I'm saying? Some of these younger kids that are Kylian Mbappe, you know what I'm saying? Those are guys that are either have proven at a young age that they can produce, even though they are still very young, in the case of Jude Bellingham and Jamal Musiala, or you have a guy that's still young that is producing at an extremely high level in a Kylian Mbappe. People should have already noticed, per like, say, a Neymar. You cannot overpay for a player because you may get bit in the ass. Neymar produces a little bit, but the thing is when he produces a lot of goals or a lot of assists, his biggest issue is when his team needs him, he's not there. He's injured. Same thing with like a Marco Reus. Marco Reus, extremely good player, but when his team needs him, he hasn't been there. He's injured. Christian Pulisic, very good player. When his team needs him, he's injured. Gio Reyna, same thing. You know what I'm saying? So you've got all of these guys that when their team needs them, they're injured. And it's been a track record over the consistency of, you're just hurt. So when you look at evaluation for those guys, you've got to understand that Napoli doesn't want him to leave.
Mm.
So they're going to price everybody out because it's a stupid, crazy, just insane price. Now,
Exactly.
like that one said, would you take him for 50 million? No, because at 50 million, the price would be more reasonable, but then it would be the production's really not there consistently. You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest issue. I don't want a striker that's not been consistent, at least in back-to-back seasons, of scoring a good amount of goals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Vlahovic scored a lot of damn goals at Fiorentina. He scored a
Yep.
lot of goals in his first half or first part of the season with Juventus when he left in January from Fiorentina. But this year, the biggest issue with why he didn't do anything this year, Allegri just played him like shit and treated him like shit. But it's the same thing with Chiesa. It's the same thing with Angel Di Maria. All three are superstar players. But Juve is just a shit show right now. I mean, you got to think. Dybala was ass at Juve the last few years, right? He wasn't the Paulo Dybala everybody remembers. He leaves Juve, goes to Rome, and he's playing not to that same high level that he was before, but he's back to at least a respectable consistency.
Mm-hmm.
De Ligt, high level at Ajax, went to fucking Juve, went down to here, came to us, back up to here. So the thing is you're going to have those up and downs with players like a Blahovic. If he goes to a Bayern or something, you know what I'm saying? He may be on that 30, 40 goal type range at Bayern Munich. It may hit that perfect fit for him. Osimhen may come in and he may very well be a great striker for Napoli. When he comes to us, he may only score 10 goals. He may be offsides every third fucking run, Sadio Mane. You know what I'm saying? Mane could score like anybody. You know what I'm saying? With the best of them at Liverpool. Comes here, he's offsides every third step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, the thing is don't take it as me shitting on the kid or shitting on your opinion. Yes, I understand. Y'all think that the kid's good. But the thing is if he comes here, are we running a system now that would make sense? Under Nagelsmann, completely different. A Kolo Muani and a Victor Osimhen would work perfectly for
Mm-hmm.
Nagelsmann's system.
Yeah.
The way that Thomas Tuchel ran the system at Chelsea, if you cannot win with Timo Werner, why in the hell are you bringing in a guy like that? You know what I'm saying? You're bringing in a fast, quick moving target that you couldn't win with there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't win with a Timo Werner running that type of system, that's a speed, fast striker type guy. That's what you're going to get with a Kolo Muani and a Victor Osimhen. They're fast. They now, yes, Kolo Muani can win aerial battles. It doesn't matter if he's never in that place. You know what I'm saying? If he's too far back to play a hold up type position, you're not going to be there to win the header. If that does that make sense? You still got to be in the position to win that header. And with us, you're going to have to be able to hold up that play. You may have to be back farther. Look at Lewandowski, was in the second. You know what I'm saying? The back half of the midfield a lot of times to get the ball to start going the other way. Can Osimhen do something like that? I don't know. Don't watch Napoli enough to be able to say 100% that he can do that. He might be able to, but that's a lot of work for him. And I know he likes to stand towards the box and kind of just try to head it in or find that space and stuff. Okay, when he goes to find that space, is he going to crash into Thomas Muller trying to find the same space? Is he going to run into Jamal Musiala trying to find the same space? You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that Osimhen's game clashes with how we've traditionally done it. Now, I can't say based off of whatever the hell Thomas Tuchel came up with in that last month and a half or so. With that, I don't know how in the hell we're going to run that shit. But a Vlahovic type striker that's that type, a Harry Kane type, the true traditional 9 that we all know as a Lewandowski, a Karim Benzema, those types of 9s. That's the type we probably need to go after instead of a Kolo Muani and a Victor Osimhen, who really aren't that true traditional number 9. Yes, he plays a number 9, but he's not a traditional number 9. That's what I'm trying to clarify.
Mm-hmm.
So,
where's I seen something? Where is it?
according to what? El Nacional, Barcelona ready to swap Robert Lewandowski to Bayern Munich. Yeah. If you know anybody at El Nacional, tell them to get fucked. That piece of shit had his chance. He went to fucking Barcelona because that was like supposed to win him the Ballon d'Or, right? That was supposed to be the easier road to Europe, right? Yeah, Europa. Nah, we're not fucking swapping Kimmich out for that shitbag. Why the fuck would we do that? That's just terrible. That's terrible. That's a terrible deal. We'll do it this way: Lewandowski plus 150 million. Then when Lewandowski shows up, we can sell him for like 50. We'll get 200. We can go buy Declan Rice with 100. And then we can go buy Osimhen. So there you go. What's up? Everybody's happy. Not really, because fuck that. Kimmich's not worth that shit.
I was thinking that the whole time you were talking. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, there's no way in hell. Lewandowski's not coming back to Bayern Munich. He has burnt that bridge to the fucking ground. Trust me on that. He has burnt that bridge.
He may as well bazookaed it.
Yeah, kind of like the bridge that I seem to be burning with everybody because I'm an arrogant prick.
Apparently, we're interested in signing the
Stefan Ortega again. We're back to Ortega again. We could have had Ortega from Arminia Bielefeld. So basically, what happened, I guess, Bielefeld sells him to City. You know what I'm saying? Cheap shit. He goes to City, wins the treble. We go to buy him from City for probably what, maybe 4 times what he went for fucking Bielefeld. Nah, man, come on. What is Stefan Ortega gonna do? I mean, first, let's
clean
start with
shoes, maybe.
Let's start with the elephant in the room as far as goalkeepers. We have Neuer, we got Sommer, we got Nubel, we've got 2 young keepers, and we've got fucking Sven Ulrich. So we have Ulrich, Neuer, Sommer, Nubel, and then the 2 young keepers. So we got like 5 or 6 keepers. If we're getting Ortega, we better lose Ulrich, Nubel, and Sommer. We gotta get rid of some keepers before we get tagged into another damn backup keeper. Jesus Christ, we got 5 of them backup keeper guys. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get rid of like the Ortegas and stuff, or not the Ortegas, but we'd have to get rid of like Alexander Nubel first, Jan Sommer second, Ulrich third, and then we could go for and an Ortega's not bad. You know what I'm saying? Ortega's played in the Bundesliga. He knows what it is, and he did well in the Bundesliga. But we've got 3 goalkeepers right now we got to get rid of before that happens. Because I know damn well he's not going to come in and play third string or 5th string. So, but I mean, hey, Stefan Ortega's not a bad keeper. But if we wanted him, we should have got him out of Bielefeld, not 5 times what they paid, because we waited 2 years on that bullshit. Any predictions on how many so you clicked the one that I was reading. Predictions for how many trophies Bayern will win next year. 6. I don't fucking know. We got Thomas Tuchel. What the hell do you think we're gonna win?
You just want to see me bold, don't I?
Huh?
You just want to see me bold.
We're gonna win. We're gonna win 6.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Oh, we're winning 6. We're winning everything. Everything. Okay, honestly, I'd be happy with a double. The Pokal and Bundesliga, I'd be happy.
I wouldn't.
Because, I mean, I'd be happy because that's probably the best that Tuchel could do. I don't see Tuchel being good enough to win a Champions League. Not right now. And it's not because the squad's not good enough, because we know the squad's good enough. But I don't think Thomas Tuchel's good enough. So we'll go with Ryan picks a double. Let's see, for Kimmich, 200 minimum if Rice is 120. How about for Kimmich, not a fucking chance if Rice is 120? You know what I'm saying? Like Kimmich, if Declan Rice is 120 million, Kimmich's like on that Pedri 1 billion ass level.
Yeah, it's not like 500.
Yeah, I mean, Kimmich is that much better than Declan Rice. I mean, even though Declan Rice is a solid center back or center mid, Kimmich does a whole lot more shit than Declan Rice does.
He doesn't touch him at all.
Owana is a good shout. He is insane. Owana is not terrible, but like somebody said, he's fucking 30. Ortega's fucking 30. My bad. I don't give a shit how old he is. Fucking Neuer's like 50. I mean, Thomas Muller's 173. But no, I mean, Owana, yes, is good, but Owana, I think I saw somewhere he was going to Chelsea. I think they're wanting him, which makes fucking no sense. Chelsea's just being stupid at this point. Who has a good connection with? You talking about Owana? Has a good connection with Mazraoui, De Ligt, and Gravenberch? I don't give a shit. I'm pretty sure he wants to forget the Ajax days where he had to sit a year for being on performance-enhancing drugs. Yeah, we all forget that he was a fucking PED popping some bitch a couple years ago. Let's forget that. Let's pretend that didn't happen. But no, I think Chelsea's going into bid like something like 30 to 50 million, some crazy ass number like that. But the thing is what Chelsea's going to have to do is probably get rid of Edouard Mendy, which now in Edouard Mendy I wouldn't have a problem with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you brought, like I said before, if you brought in an Edouard Mendy, if he's available, he'd go for maybe a little bit higher than what, say, he'd go for more than what Owana would. He'd probably be maybe a little bit more than what Stefan Ortega is, but we'll have to see how that goes. Summer Nubel will probably leave. Well, yeah, Nubel's definitely leaving. It's just depending on how much somebody's willing to pay for him. What is that? Chouameni is someone we could get that's better than Rice. Who said we could have any chance of getting Chouameni? We definitely can't get Chouameni. That guy is on the verge of like maybe 150 to 160 million. Because you got to think he just went to Madrid last year. So yeah, Chouameni's we could not get him. I don't think anybody can get him at this point. Well, besides like Newcastle. They can throw an exorbitant amount of money at him. Forgot the Super Cup. I don't count that as being a real thing. The Super Cup counts if you're going for 6 trophies. It doesn't really count. You're not going to get a treble for winning a Super Cup, a Pokal, and a league title.
Yeah, that's
so.
not
Yeah,
true.
Super Cup doesn't really. I don't really count that as being anything. At this point, it's just kind of like a friendly trophy.
Hmm. On the Super Cup though, do you think we beat Leipzig?
I mean, we should, because Konrad Leimer is really the guy that kind of beat us in that game.
Yeah, yeah. True.
Without
they won't
Konrad
have
Leimer, they won't have Nkunku. They won't have Leimer. They may not have Danny Olmo at that point. So yeah, they're probably about to get completely decimated too. Let's see. Trust me, I've seen that with what are you talking about? Oh, well, Oliver Kahn being old and playing good. Yeah. Tchouaméni, Kimmich, Gravenberch, or Musiala is a midfield that could win the Champions League. No, it cannot. I'll tell you right now, Gravenberch is not that guy right now. Gravenberch is far from being that guy. Gravenberch also needs to learn how to keep his trap shut. Because you can't complain about not playing, and then when you do get the chance to play, you don't really do a whole hell of a lot. You know what I'm saying? He didn't really make an impact that said, hey, we've got to do this and we've got to do that. Yeah, can't do that. Let's see. Yeah, but but I guess we are looking in. No, we're not looking into Tchouaméni. We are not. That's not even a name that's been brought up. And the thing is to say, yes, we are looking into any player at this point. You don't know because the club is not leaking information anymore.
Yeah, exactly. So it's all rumors now. Actual rumors. Yeah.
Yeah, like literal people pulling shit out of their ass. Like it's not even like a traditional rumor of so and so heard this name being tossed around by this person. Mm-hmm. They're just shooting into the dark at this point. Let's see. We should, as Madrid has Valverde. Okay, Modric is old and is getting phased out. Cruz is old and getting phased out as well. So Valverde, Bellingham, Camavinga, who really doesn't play that much. Camavinga is not a guy that really is an influential player at Madrid right now. It'll be Valverde, Bellingham, Tchouaméni. Modric and Cruz are just slowly working their way out. Let's see. If Bayern can pull it, they should sign Vlahovic for 75, Laporte for 30, Timber, Torres for 45. Okay, Dembele, no, there's no way in hell Dembele's worth 50 million. He's still just as injured now as he was before. And Timber and Torres, what do we need those if we get Laporte? We only need one center back. We don't need two. But yeah, Dembele, no way in hell. We don't need another damn wing, man. It's the last thing we need is another damn wing. Thing is, we could build such players with the right atmosphere, right coaching, right environment. We just don't have any of those at the moment. We've got the right environment and the right atmosphere. It's just the environment right now is just kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? Camavinga legit starts every game for Madrid. Here we go with the shit. Camavinga legit starts every game for Madrid. Camavinga also legit doesn't do a whole hell of a lot while he's there. And he doesn't legit start every game for Madrid. He doesn't. He just doesn't. It's just the way that it is. He fills in when Modric, who's 99 years old, he fills in when he's fucking got a geriatric moment. I mean, Valverde literally starts every game. Cruz starts a majority of games. Tchouaméni started just as many as Camavinga did. Camavinga played left back. So I mean, the thing is Kamavinga is just he's not a legit midfielder, if anything. He's kind of a David Alaba, bounce here, bounce there, not really going to stay many places. But I don't know why everybody wants to sit there and argue some rando ass player that's been at Madrid for a year. You're not getting him. So guess what? Nobody cares. Y'all got to stop bringing up random ass players that have just signed with another team. They're not coming here. I don't know where some of y'all come up with these crazy things. Liam would take Dembele for 10 million.
He's trying to wind me out.
Liam, you probably would.
Whoa!
Does that mean we'll get surprise transfer? Yes, that's exactly what we are going back to. Surprise transfers. You're not going to know who the hell we're going to get. That's just the way that it is.
Hold on.
I mean,
I do not want Dembele at all.
Okay, everybody in the chat, make sure you tag Liam. Because hey, I just heard him. He didn't say it out loud, but I heard it in his head. He wants us to pay 200 million to get Dembele to start. Fucking Liam. Let's see. I've watched Bayern play from Van Gaal till now, and in my opinion, I feel it's time to also consider our current playing style to be problematic. I'm not seeing a stable Bayern side since Heinkes in 2012. Did you miss the, Heinkes 2013 team?
Yeah.
I'd say that was a pretty fucking stable Bayern Munich side in 2013. I'd say in 2013, 2014, Pep Guardiola team was pretty fucking stable. 2014, 2015, Pep Guardiola team was pretty stable. 2015, 2016, Pep Guardiola team was pretty damn stable. Our playing style is not problematic. Our playing style this season has been problematic. And it wasn't problematic until the World Cup snuck up and took Lucas Hernández from us and took Sadio Mane away from us and killed any momentum that we had at the beginning of the season. Our current playing style under Julian Nagelsmann last year and the first half of this year, till that shitty World Cup decided to sneak up, our playing style was one of the highest scoring in Bundesliga history. That's just fact. The Nagelsmann last year and the first half of this year, we were one of the best attacking teams in Bundesliga history. The issue of our playing style being, I guess, problematic would be the defense just let in too much shit. But that's what you get when you have a brand new center back being thrust into play like De Ligt was because Hernandez got hurt. And now you've got De Ligt playing beside Upamecano. And because De Ligt's playing beside Upamecano, they still haven't gotten a great rapport together yet. It takes a while to get that rapport. Not to mention the revolving door of right backs and left backs, because Davies would get hurt, or Davies would get a red card, or Pavard would do something stupid like get a red card, and then trying to throw a Mazraoui in there. And then Mazraoui gets sick at the World Cup, and you can't rely on him, so you have to throw Joseph Stanisic in there. So, I mean, the thing is you've watched them play since Van Gaal, and think that we haven't been stable since the 2012 team that didn't win a whole hell of a lot of shit. We didn't even win the Bundesliga at that point. Went to the Champions League final that year against Chelsea. We didn't win the Bundesliga that year. So the 2012 team, yes, was decent. 2013 team was better. 2014 team was just as good as the 2012 team. You know what I'm saying? The Pep Guardiola teams were good. So, I mean, the thing is we've been stable. Our current playing style is not problematic. Our current defense is finally coming together and gelling together once we can get Upamecano's head out of his ass. But besides that, everything should be fine. Surprise, we get Eden Dzeko. God damn, I hope not. Shit. God, please no. Let's not do this. Liam, did you just say raise money to? Yes, that's what he's trying to say. Everybody start a GoFundMe called Liam Wants Dembele. There you go. Liam's Dembele Fund. Yeah, it probably would get spent on hospital bills. Good point. But yeah, I mean, thing is yes, I'm glad I could make a lot of people mad in this chat today. It makes my heart feel wonderful. Makes my heart feel great. I know we're like 20 minutes from being 2 hours, and I know some of y'all are sick of hearing my bullshit. But as somebody asked at the very beginning why I got banned off of the tot or what's it called? Fucking We Are Tottenham TV. All right, when Bayern Munich went to play at the new Tottenham Stadium, you know, the one Serge Gnabry just fucking cut them to shreds. Well, before that game, I was like, hey, guys, y'all want to bring me on? We could talk about Bayern Munich versus Spurs and preview that game, this, that, and the other, right? Well, that was back when they were with like the football terrorists and stuff like that. So they worked with them. So they brought me on. And I went in hard. Like, I went hard. Because they don't win shit. Their greatest achievements, like the Allianz fucking Cup or some shit like that, or the fucking Audi Cup or some crap that nobody gives a shit about. So I went in there and was like going hard at him. I was like, dude, we're going to smash you in the fucking ground. Y'all don't have a chance in hell, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of banter, fan banter, that type of shit. And they're like, okay, well, after this first one, or after the first leg, when we come back for the second leg, you just be ready to fucking say you're sorry. I was like, okay. So, game comes. We fucking obliterate them at home, as everyone knows. Well, so I messaged the guy. I was like, so, but second leg, you're bringing me on, right? I got left on red. I tagged him on Twitter. I was like, hey, somebody contact the guys from We Are Tottenham TV because they're not responding to any of my messages. And everybody was giving them shit, and they didn't respond. So I put it on Instagram. Same thing. Say everybody check on the We Are Tottenham TV people because they're not bringing me on. Yeah, I got a message that was like, yeah, we're not bringing you back on because we just don't want to. No, I know why you're not bringing me on. Because we handed you your ass and scored the first touchdown in that stadium. Just it wasn't an NFL game. It was a Champions League game. Yeah, Serge ate your ass alive. So, yeah, I'm essentially banned from that show. Like, I'm not allowed to go back on it. There's a Liverpool show I'm not allowed to go back on. I think it's the Anfield Rap or some shit like that. Something like that. I'm not allowed to go back on that one. When Liverpool came to Charlotte, North Carolina to play Dortmund in like a preseason thing, me and I think one of the hosts or co-hosts or producers or whatever for the Redman TV, we got into it. So I don't think I'm allowed to go back on there. I've never been on the United Stand though. Never been on that one. Terry and all the guys on, if y'all see on like YouTube the football terrorists, yeah, they won't bring me on anymore. I don't know why. We did the World Cup thing. Do what?
I said, you sure about that? You don't know why?
I mean, all of this could probably be why. But they know the thing is, like, when they bring me on, I'm the only non-EPL fan that's on there. And, yeah, I shit all over the EPL all I can. And it's like I bring, like, facts. Like, I literally have a notebook of EPL sucks facts. And I will rattle that shit off. Like, if I know I'm going on there, like, on, say, a Thursday, I will do nothing but research how shitty EPL teams are and how they keep calling us like these fucking farmers leagues and all this kind of shit. And I'll make sure that I'm like, okay, well, but over this period of time, y'all have the same amount of champions as we do. So much for that fucking farmers league shit. Or, hey, we have more fans than y'all do. We score more goals than y'all do. Then they're like, oh, well, you just buy all Dortmund's best players. And I'm like, okay, well, if you look at the active rosters now, Liverpool has XYZ amount of Southampton players, and City has XYZ amount of this fucking Newcastle players, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm like, y'all do it just as much as everybody else. Y'all buy just as many German talented players out of the Bundesliga than we do. And then if you look at how many players from the Bundesliga are from other Bundesliga clubs, well, Dortmund would be the one that's the top of the top. We're like middle of the road. And most of the guys that we bought, like previous to like the past couple years, most of the guys we bought were like 5, 6, 7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We bought Neuer from Schalke, but we bought Neuer from Schalke a long time ago. So I mean, you can't really keep that as a thing. But yeah, so yeah, they don't like me because I don't take any of their EPL shit. And there's like if you look at the screen and it's just me and Liam, you're looking at like one of their shows has like 6 of these little boxes everywhere. And I'm normally like the one down in like this corner right here. And I go off. Y'all think I go like whoever that one guy was like, oh, you're arrogant. You don't like other people's opinion. Trust me, on that show, I didn't fucking care about anybody else's opinion. Like, I didn't care. Yeah, okay, so you have seen it. Yeah. Okay, so YouTube has seen what I do on the football tears. Trust me. If y'all haven't seen that, y'all need to Google some of those shows, because there's one where me and a Liverpool fan just like get into it. Like, I told him that if like Mo Salah tried to put that little arm up like he did with Sergio Ramos in the Champions League final, I told him, I said, I should do that shit to Nicolas Sula and watch him take that arm and beat you with it. So I mean, they're terrible because they like let people call, or at that point they let people call in. So people were calling in just to try to like irk the shit out of me, and I'd shoot their ass down all show. But they didn't like it because at that point you could cuss on their show, right? Now they're like fucking kid friendly and shit like that. Don't want to be demonetized or whatever. Man, fuck your monetization. I ain't getting paid. You send me some of the shares of my videos, then yeah. But no, if I'm not getting paid for being on your little panel of 30 people, my ass ain't gonna be in that shit. Yep, I was there in the chat room with it. Yeah. I mean, I have never seen people lose their shit like that. That was a extremely fun time. And it's not like here where like me and Liam can go back and forth and we'll answer y'all's questions and shit like that. No, they wouldn't even let me look at the questions. They just like fired them at me. So it was like firing off like all hell. I just went ape shit. It was fun. My goal was to make at least one person on that panel either cry or laugh. I think I made 2 cry. And I feel bad because one was a woman. And I didn't mean to make her cry. Oh well, shit happens. But I made her cry. I made I think it was an Arsenal fan. I made him cry. And I cracked up the Chelsea fan and the Man City fan.
How
Like,
should make them cry?
Do we need to go down that route? That's a rabbit hole you might not want to fucking go down. No, basically it was YouTube's can back me up on it. It was basically me going extremely, extremely hard. Like,
Yeah, but surely you're not going personal. You're going to their team, aren't you?
I mean, if you say, hey, just because you're like an Arsenal fan may mean that you're mentally unstable, may mean that your fucking parents didn't love you. They probably dropped you on your fucking head at least twice. If it's a sign of insanity to continue to go to the Emirates and watch that shit show. So obviously you're not the brightest crayon in the box because you continue to go to that shitty place to watch a shitty team get beat up by a bunch of other shitty teams. So yeah. I mean, obviously they're not cool because they're like, oh, we're in a North London derby. Well, North London is basically Arsenal and Tottenham, right? So you're bragging about beating Tottenham? How fucking shitty do you have to be that you're the greatest point of your life is beating Tottenham Hotspur? You're beating a cock on a ball.
Literally.
I mean, your mascot is literally a cannon. You should be able to shoot that chicken on that ball all day. But no, you don't. You lose a lot to them. So, yeah.
Oh. I kind of wish I didn't ask now.
Yeah. Basically, it was like, hey, they wanted Wenger out. I was like, hell no, I want him in because I want y'all to suffer for everything that y'all have had to put that man through. You clowns. Oh, okay. That was the first time he saw me from the. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, I didn't want to make any of those personal, but some of those took personal shots at me. One, like the one guy that I made cry, like he made a shot about my eye. And when he did that, it was like in 2017-ish, 2018-ish, somewhere in there. And yeah, if you know me, you can make like eye jokes. But if I don't know you, don't fucking say shit like that. So as soon as he went personal, that's when I just basically just said, fuck this. I'm going to make this some bitch cry. Like, my only goal is to make him cry. And the bad part was I told him straight up. I was like, dude, before the end of this hour show, I am going to make you fucking cry. You are going to hate life, and you're going to regret coming on here with me on here. He didn't like that I always called him little brother. He's like, I'm not your brother. I was like, okay, little sister. I was like, whatever you want to be called there, buddy. I don't give a shit. But you're not a fucking team I respect. Why? I don't know. 15-2. That's why. So yeah, kind of like if I get on with any Barcelona fan, it'd end up the same way. Terrible. It'd go terribly. Let's see what we got. What else we got? Yeah, there he is, Ladmus Prime. Yeah, Mr. Prime was definitely there when he saw that shit. He was I can honestly say Prime was probably on one of those when I made like people extremely uncomfortable. He was probably because I know, God, what's his name? I think it's Kevin, the Manchester United fan that helps Terry and Prime and all them do the terror stuff. Yeah, he was the one I intentionally tried to make like laugh his ass off to fall out of his chair. Like one time, one show, my only intention was to make Prime, and I think his first name's Kevin, but have Kevin and fucking Prime fall out of their chairs laughing. I don't know if Prime ever actually fell out of his chair though. I think he came close, but I'm not 100% sure. KJ, that's it. KJ. Yeah. It was intentionally trying to get KJ and Prime to fall out of their seat. KJ, I'm pretty sure KJ fell out of his damn seat at least twice. I swear to God, KJ would lose his shit because after it was like we were past the thing of like me trying to make everybody like mad and shit and like trying to make people cry. But when I got to the thing of like, dude, I'm just gonna troll people and just say the most off the wall random ass shit, and just be like, KJ would say something about United, and I'd be like, what's a United? Do they have a team? And he's like, oh yeah, it's Manchester United. Who? So, I mean, I would just say like the most random off the wall shit, and it was awesome. Yes, that stream definitely needs to be brought out, but you know Terry ain't gonna do that shit. Terry hates me now, I guess. I don't know. He doesn't respond anymore. So yeah, but yeah, that was before all of them decided to go all fucking Hollywood and shit, and be on what's the thing in the EPL? What's the name of that show that all those goofballs fucking go on that shit?
What about
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's a Premier League show where I guess like Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, and some other people are sitting on a stage, and then like you have like
the overlap.
That's it. Yeah, before all the terrorist people decided to go all fucking Hollywood on that shit. Love how they have like you can look at Prime. He's got a picture of like where everybody like met up in somebody's fucking backyard or garden or whatever the hell y'all call it over there. But they're all drinking and having a good old time. They're like, yeah, it's the terrorist reunion. Yeah, I don't see me in that picture. Wonder why. Maybe because one of y'all's ass had to fucking pay me to come over there. But yeah, see, everybody going down memory road, or we call it memory road,
memory lane,
whatever, memory highway, whatever the fuck it's called. Okay, yeah, it may have been Egal that I made cry that day.
Oh, he's the Arsenal fan, right?
Yeah, but the thing is like with Egal, and I love him to death after that, because me and him like messaged in like direct messages and shit. He's the Arsenal version of me. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very emotional. Tongue in cheek, off the cuff. He's not going to be the nice response. He's going to give you the response that you're supposed to hear. It just may be in the form of someone not wanting to hear it. Does that make sense? He's not going to say it in a prim and proper way. Egal's going to fucking tell you how he feels, and you're going to fucking like it. Like he has a recent rant of like going off on another Arsenal fan. It was fucking awesome. So I mean, yeah, a lot of those guys I'm still really good friends with. Prime's a fucking clown because he's a goofy ass Chelsea fan. Prime's had a bad year, so I'm not going to go too bad on him. Yes, he has to deal with a dumbass owner. We have to deal with his former dumbass coach.
Can they have him back?
So I don't know. I don't think Prime wants that motherfucker back.
Please, just take him.
Yeah, I mean it's the same as YouTube's saying. I mean, I respect the hell out of Egal after me and him have went back and forth. Hell, me and Prime's gone back and forth. Most of the time I go back and forth with Prime, it's me shitting on Chelsea. That's normally how that goes. He just hasn't grasped the fact that 2012 wasn't actually a thing. It's misinformation, some fucking AI bullshit that never fucking actually happened. He still swears them down. 2012 happened. Fucking Prime's full of shit. He can't show me an article that's real that says that 2012 fucking happened. I've said that to him multiple damn times, and Prime will come up with like, oh, well, here's the fucking Daily Mail fucking newspaper headline. Well, Daily Mail's fake. Fucking here's the goal.com thing. Nah, that shit was made up. Well, here's the Wikipedia. Nah, man, anybody can update a Wikipedia page. I can update it and be like, Manuel Neuer weighs 2 metric ass tons. And it'll be there for a day and a half. At least long enough for me to take a screenshot. I could sit there and be like, Lewandowski never played for Barcelona. Yeah, fuck Wikipedia, man. That shit's not real. So yeah, 2012 never happened. So Prime, you can kiss my ass. That shit didn't happen. All right, we're coming up on 2 hours. What are we doing? 'Cause I gotta eat.
I think we'll wrap it up there, man.
Make sure to tell everybody Friday, same time, like 5 p.m. Eastern U.S. time, 10 p.m. Whatever UK time or whatever the hell y'all fucking call it over there. But 10 p.m. UK time, 5 p.m. Eastern U.S., and it'll be 4 p.m. Central Standard Time in the U.S. because we're gonna have Dallas United's David Ortiz. He's going to be coming up on the show on Friday for, I guess, another special edition from people from like TST and stuff. We're not going to bring up some of the things that happened at TST as long, you know what I'm saying, unless David wants to bring that up. I'm not going to bring up some of the stuff like the Dallas United things that happened. That's up to Dallas United to bring up. We're just bringing him on to do, you know what I'm saying, an interview.
Yeah.
Bullshit about fucking sports. We're not bringing up any of that other fucking horse cockery. So y'all just make sure we're not gonna fucking do that shit. And yes, I am that arrogant fucking prick. Fucking Prime 2012 didn't happen. Chelsea can suck it. But yeah, so all right. Well, I'm about to get ready to go to eat. My nieces are running away. Well, to their dad's car. So, all right, everybody, you have a good time. We'll see y'all on Friday.
So, man. There we go. We'll wrap that one up. That was actually a fun one, to be honest with you. But yeah, we'll wrap that up there. Thank you for the constant support. I'm actually really happy we were actually able to do 2 hours today because my internet has literally been like a roller coaster today. Generally, I'm surprised I haven't smashed a box yet. But either way, hope you guys are all doing well. What's that? 3 videos on a stream today. Let's go all day. Again, as it says just below my name, where is it? Just below here, if you could vote, if you could please vote for the Bayern View on the pinned thing. I actually don't think I managed to pin it, so that's smart of me, isn't it? But I put it in the chat there. Anybody that is still in here, if you could vote for the Bayern View on that, would be muchly and greatly appreciated. Massive love to all of you guys as always. Lucas Hernández is a prick, and to go out. Till then, mia sa mia, peace out.